Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Van Ahn Company. It is Thursday, October 1st. I'm just going to go over the markets with you. It was actually a relatively quiet trade today as far as those grains go. Corn closed up 1, beans down 14 and a quarter or 14 and 3/4, and wheat up 5. You had soybeans actually a nickel higher on the day, and they just faded into the close. Probably ran out a little bit of steam. There isn't really a whole lot of new news out there, and you're also having some harvest progression, and so there really isn't a whole lot out there. Yields are coming in pretty strong as far as we've heard, and so you could have had some profit taking after a couple good days and a good week last week, and so they worked their way lower. Wheat was actually not able to follow through completely with its rally. It closed probably about a nickel off its highs, but surprisingly, with wheat fading into the close and soybeans down 14 and 3/4, corn was able to close up 1 cent, which you'd call a small victory when you have the pressure from the other markets falling onto it. So not a huge win for corn, tight range, but it did close in the positive. Moving into the meat markets, they were all over the place. You had about a $5 range in feeder cattle, $3 to $4 range in live cattle. As of about 2 p.m., live cattle down 222.5, feeders down $1.85, lean hogs down 77.5 cents. You have this kind of eeriness around the market as far as those meats go. Not a lot of people are knowing what to expect. You've pushed these markets pretty low, and it seems like they might get it back a little bit. You had a couple positive days in there, but it seems that they always want to fall back to the lower side of things and have a pretty steep downside hill on those charts. Looking at that, there was no cash trade news out there. We could be seeing some come tomorrow. Outside markets were all higher to start the day and then gradually worked their way lower. Crude oil was up almost $2 on the day, and it is down about 30 to 40 cents right now. The Dow was up about 150 points, and it is working its way lower also, and then the dollar you have lower too. So not a whole lot of news there. We'll see what Friday brings. I do have to close with a disclaimer. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for all producers. Have a great day.